Hey everyone, it's Meridy here. I'm here today with the very first video using our Melodies and Memories kits. And I'm working with the Limitless Kit and the Essentials Kit today. And I'm grabbing this amazing Sizzix and 49 Market stamp set to use today because I'm really excited about it. I'm probably not going to use the dies that came with it. I'm just going to use the stamps. Okay, and then what I want to do today, I just have one little tiny picture. It's a 3x4 picture of my son. He was getting an award he got an award at school, so I snapped a picture of him in the award. I need to ask him what this award was exactly for. It's a character, like his character award, but I can't remember what he did to get this. So I'll have to ask him that before I journal on this page. And I pulled out a few things from the laser die cuts that I for sure want to use on this layout. Let me see. I've got a couple little tags here. This is from the subscriber freebie little thing, this little layer that looks like film. This is from the Laser Cut Says Life is Good. This is from the subscriber freebie. Remember, this is from the Laser Cut Special Moment, some journaling tags. I've got my color swatch here that I made in my unboxing video. I'm definitely going to use this when I'm planning which stamps to use. Since it was at school and it was like for a job well done, I'm for sure going to use some of these stars in here. Let's see. I have all of these laser cuts also left, so I can go in and pull more out, you know, after I get my page made. Oh, that might be kind of nice to frame this picture. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cut, this is the packaging of the laser cuts. And I love when companies do this. We do this at Not Just for Boys as well, when the packaging can double as an embellishment. So I'm just gonna go ahead here and cut this out. Yeah, I really am glad I saw that because it fits this perfect picture and picture perfect. And since this is the only picture on my layout, I needed it to be a little bigger. Okay, I'm gonna put those off to the side to grab them later. I really loved this paper to be like a mat for my picture, so I might use this paper. This is from the 6x8 paper pad. I really want to use some of these lockers because this is a picture about high school. My kid's high school does not even have lockers, but it still gives the vibe of school to me. So that's the paper that I want to use for part of my background. Let's see. I've got my cut aparts here. I don't necessarily need any of these in particular, maybe the camera, but we'll just set that off to the side because I have them when I need them. This is the packaging from the acetate, the 49 Market teal acetate pieces. I'm just gonna cut that top part off so it's not a hinge right there. And I'll have two little scraps that I can use for layering, but I probably will not use them on this page because this isn't a very girly, florally page. And then I have all the rest of these papers. I pulled some out from this 6x8 paper pad. I pulled some out and put them with other pictures that I'm gonna scrapbook later on this month, but this is what I have left. So I can pull papers from here if I need more patterned paper on this layout. Of course, I've got my alphabets and my sticker sheet, which, yeah, I'll use those when I get to adding my title and whatnot. I've got my sequins and my flat back pearls in here. I've got a piece of Not Just for Boys packaging that is what I had that I'm gonna cut out. This will look totally awesome. I just had this packaging in my stash, but it matches this kit so well that I pulled it. So if you've been subscribing to Not Just for Boys, you might have this packaging somewhere in your stash. And then this is the leftover, this is all the 49 Market acrylic flowers and leaves and everything in here. And then these are the tinier pieces in this little thing. This is also packaging, which I can cut apart. I'm just gonna set those all there because I can use them when it comes time to add embellishments, because I don't know exactly what I want this layout to look like yet. So what I am going to do, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and mat this picture right to this that I cut off to use it for, because then that's just one less piece that is moving around on my desk. So now they're together. Okay, and guys, I'm gonna grab these, and I think, oops. I think I'm gonna make like a large, I don't know. Let me get my paper out here. Get ready. Okay. I think I'm gonna make a circle right here. I'm gonna make it go all the way around with these stamps. And honestly, I'm probably just gonna pick 2 stamps to use. I'm gonna pick this one and this one with the text on it. And I am just going to start stamping my circle. Let's see. And I think it's okay if it goes off the page. Okay, so I am going to use what colors here? I think I just want to use scattered straw because there's some yellow in this paper right here. So I'm going to use scattered straw and ground espresso because I want to be able to see it. Okay, but before I do all of this, I think I want to take a little bit of Distress Spritz and get it in the background of my layout. So this is kind of a mess, and I'm really experimenting. Like, I haven't touched these stamps, I haven't used them before. So what you're seeing is me learning how to use all this. So I think for this, let me back up a bit. Instead of using just regular plain old white cardstock, I'm going to use a sheet of the Vicki Boutin Mixed Media white foundations paper. And I've never opened this either. So this is a lot of new stuff for me today. So I'm gonna grab a sheet of this paper because I want to do a watercolor effect on here before I stamp, and I don't want the paper to be warping, and I think if I use the other paper it will slightly warp. Okay, I'm gonna trim off this jagged edge that tore out of the notebook like that because I don't like that. I'm going to get some water in my little paint jar right here. Okay, and then I've got my big paintbrush. I'll link that paintbrush in the comments or in the description of this video. I got it off of Amazon. I'm gonna shake my Salvaged Patina Distress Spritz up really well. I'm gonna spray a little on there. It's okay that I got some on my page. It is what it is. I'm gonna brush a little water on here to begin with. And I'm just gonna put this on and let it spread out to where it needs to go. So I think I'll do one big round circle up there, and let me get this wet down here because I think I'm gonna do another one down here. And I'm trying to not put my water in an actual circle like this. I realized that after I did it. I should have just, like up here it's not in a circle, I just made it okay. I'm gonna go clean this up, and I'm gonna have to wait for this to dry. I wanna add a couple of little background spritzes. Okay, now I'm gonna clean this up, and I'll be back in a couple minutes when this is all dry. Okay guys, this is nice and dry. I don't want it to be wet at all because I don't want to stamp on top of it wet. And since I've got 2 stamps here and I don't want to keep peeling one off of the stamping block, I grabbed myself another stamping block. It's really big, but I will make it work. I think I'm going to put this one on this stamp block and this one right here. And I guess, I don't know, I guess I just am gonna go for it. So I'm gonna use this, what is it called? Ground espresso on this one. I'm just gonna start okay, I'm doing it. Next is scattered straw on this one. And I might just not just alter it like every other stamp. I think I'm going to try to kind of do a little mismatch in here. So I know that this line up and down is where the center of my circle is. Okay. And I'm fine if they overlap a little, kind of, but I don't want to be making a mess here. So we'll see. I kind of do want some of them to go off the side of the page. So let me get a little piece of scrap paper. I'm just gonna use some packaging from a die cut. And I wonder if maybe I should grab one more of these, just so it's not just 2 the same. I'm gonna try that. And I think I'm gonna stamp it in a 3rd color as well. I think I'm going to grab, oh, see, ice spruce and speckled egg are not really gonna show up. I think I'm gonna grab the aged mahogany because I think it will show up on this blue background. So let me try to find that color down here in my inks. And I hope this doesn't, I hope this works. And I'm really fine that there's a little gap between some of these. I think I want another little bit of yellow in here. I might have to overlap some of the yellow because I feel like I didn't get much yellow on that side. Okay. I'm not going to keep messing with this because I like this. I'm gonna do another one over here, and I'm gonna center it way off the center, so it's really gonna go far off of my page here. And I think I'll just start. I think it's easiest when I start with one wedge that's lined up like on the 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock line right here. I think that's the easiest way for me to start it, because then I have some sort of frame of reference of where, like this is the 6 o'clock one, this is the 12 o'clock one. I have a little bit of a frame of reference where to put my next stamp. And I probably should have put underneath this paper, I should have put my little stamping foam, so it gets a nice crisp image, especially of this solid one. But I'm not worried if it's a little distressed looking at all. Okay, come in here with the text. And I just want a little bit more yellow. Okay, the next time that I use this stamp, I'm gonna try, I have an idea of what I wanna do the next time I use this stamp, because I am loving this stamp set. But for this layout, I believe we're pretty much done here. So let me clean up all this mess and get my work surface clean, and then I will come back in with my photo and continue making the layout. Okay, first I need to add a few more mist splatters on this layout because I want to. So I'm gonna put a few more with this. Whoa, well, those just all went right there. I just feel like I need some. And then I already have fossilized amber mist here. You guys are gonna wanna shake these up really well. They do have the little ball inside of them, like, hear it? Like what is in a nail polish bottle, the little ball bearings. So, and I just used this mist, you know, a few days ago, and it already was really settling all of the mica at the bottom. So it takes a while to get that ball bearing moving. So I'm gonna go off camera to finish shaking this up. But just know that you gotta do quite a bit of shaking to get these mixed. And I'm just gonna add a few of these splatters in the areas. And I think that's much better for my layout. Okay, so next, instead of cutting a giant piece of this paper and like putting it down the side, I think I'm gonna cut some of these lockers out. Maybe like, I'm gonna move this to the side right now because it's gotta dry. I think I'm gonna cut this piece like right at the top of this bottom row of lockers and right at the end of this 1, 2, 3rd locker. Okay, so I just cut those bottom 3 locker doors or whatever they are. I don't know if they're supposed to be lockers or not. I just cut those bottom 3 out. And then I can grab my little paper back here. And this might still be too large. Like it looks really big to me. So I might trim it down a little bit more too. And I do have this paper still. See, but if I try to put these just on the yellow lockers and trim off this one, it's almost too small. Because I really want that yellow to show. There's not enough yellow showing there. I think I am gonna trim off the 2 yellow ones. So it's just those 2. And maybe I'll kind of layer it like this. With just a little bit of that blue behind it. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the blue 5.5 inches by 4.25 inches. So it's just that little bit. And this way I've kind of got the yellow sticking out and the blue sticking out from underneath. And I think that's gonna look nice somewhere on this layout. Maybe I'll put it up here a little bit. Okay, this is still real wet. So I'm going to adhere these together. And you all know how impatient I am waiting for anything to dry ever. I'm gonna set this right here where it's not very wet. But I do think, I wonder if I could matte this whole thing on a solid color of cardstock to just kind of give it a little border. I think I like that. Let me see if I can find cardstock that is like this aged mahogany color or the teal blue color. So I will be right back. Okay guys, I found a few colors that can go. First of all, I found this red one, which looks really nice with this ink. If I have my picture there, okay, it will look like that. But I also found this like greenish teal one that's basically like the same color as, let me get that red piece out from under there so it's not distracting. It's the same color as this. And I really like how that one pulls the layout together. I'm gonna save both of these off to the side because I think that they can match. I grabbed 2 sheets of this even. I think that they can match other layouts that I do this month, but I think this layout in particular, I'm gonna matte on this greenish blue. So first what I'm going to do is trim down this paper. I'm gonna give it a fairly big mat. I'm gonna trim it down about 1/2 inch on each of the 4 sides. 1, 2. And this also helped with my design, like it helped force it to go off the page, which is what I like. Because sometimes it's hard to make, I have a hard time making my designs go off the page. But it always looks nice to me when they do. Okay, so I've got that. I'll save these little strips because maybe I'll use them on another layout this month. I'm gonna go ahead and gut this paper so that I can reuse the middle if I need to. The only thing bad about my green trimmer is you cannot gut paper on it because you can't cut out the middle like this. So I have to keep this trimmer to do that. I should tell you, if you do not like all of this mixed media look, or you don't like the stamp or whatever, you could do all sorts of things in place of these. If you wanted to just watercolor a little, you could just watercolor a little. If you wanted to just take your ink on a blending brush like this and just blend color in the areas that I did this, you could do that. If you wanted to use other patterned papers from your kit, you could just cut circles, like big circles out of a pattern of paper and just use that in the background there. So there's lots of options if you don't want to do all this mixed media that I've done, or if you're scared of it, or if you don't like it, or if you don't have the supplies. There's all kinds of other options. Okay, and then I need to figure out where I want to add my pictures. My picture. Okay, I think I might want to add it right there. So this is just kind of like a diagonal design. So I think I'll start like that. And then I can add these little things. I've been seeing a lot lately, people taking tags and cutting them and tying them together like this way. And I just love the look of it. I think it's really cool. So I think I want to do that. Maybe down there. I'll probably cut the tags a little shorter because these tags are really long. I'm just going to tuck layers underneath. Oops. I don't think I need this. I thought I would want this one, but I don't think I need that one. Life is good. Remember this. Totally awesome. Okay, and then I will add journaling. I'll probably add my journaling up. No, I don't think I will. I'll probably add my journaling down here, but I do want to put some sort of a title or something in this area. So let me get to that. I've got all of these goodies here. So, and I've got my stars still too. Let me get a few stars out of here. I'm thinking the red stars will look really sharp with this because there's a little red in the background and it will just pull some of the red. So I'm gonna start with red stars and I'm not too sure where I'm putting them. So just bear with me. But I think 3 will probably be enough for this layout because they are very bright and they do grab your attention really well. And then, okay. I need to think of a title for this. So the board he got is Bolts because their school is the Thunderbolts. So Bolts of Character Award. I think I want to say You Amaze Me. And I'm going to use Amaze with these. But I think I've got some Not Just for Boys stamps. Maybe that say You and Me, and I'm gonna grab those because I could put like You Amaze Me. Okay, so let me get this title on this ruler and let me go grab my stamps and I will be right back. Well, I thought that we had made a stamp that said You and Me, but we did not. So instead I'm just pulling out some Felicity Jane stamps. Obviously, these are no longer made, but any brush or any alphabet stamp or brush font stamp would work in this case. I just don't know where I'm gonna put the title. Like I'm dying to put it sideways like this. And then putting, but now, maybe I should just put Amazing because then I don't need to stamp anything else and I can put it sideways on there. Let me see how this works. I think I might have come up with a solution. I don't like using things on my videos that you don't have access to like this, but I know that there's other brush font stamps out there. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is what's happening. This is what I'm using. Okay, well that was easy. And then I did pull out a couple of Not Just for Boys stamps that are some older stamps that we had designed. If you do not have these, don't worry, because you might be able to get them soon. It's brilliant, unstoppable, incredible, lovable, hilarious. I'm gonna put incredible, oops. Incredible guy. And I do think that I want to put this down here. Now, this other star. Okay, I like how this is turning out. Maybe I will put journaling in this area. Do I need to slightly move everything this way? That might look nice. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera, and I'm gonna get some of this stuff adhered down because it's just moving around so bad right now. So let me go off camera and start working on that, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've gotten everything adhered down. I haven't adhered the stars yet. Those are coming next. And I am going to use some Eileen's tacky glue for those stars because I like the way it adheres wood and it dries quick and clear. And these little stars have a teeny tiny little hole in the top. If you wanted, you could probably string a little piece of thread in there and knot it up or bunch it up underneath the star, and that would look really cool too. Okay, and then I'm gonna come down here and do this stamping that says incredible guy. I think I'm gonna stamp the word incredible first, and I think I just want to use just black ink for this so that it stands out and is very legible. So this is going to be the easy stamp, getting this word incredible down. And then this word guy is going to be a little harder because it's going from one surface to the other surface, because these tags are kind of thick and they're $49 in market, so they're really thick quality, amazing stamps, but they do have some thickness to them. So from stamping from one to the next surface, I'm gonna take this close up and show you. There's like a tiny little line of like white there, so I'm gonna have to come in. I could either let it not bother me. I could lift this up and stamp, like peel this whole tag up and stamp the word guy lined up with those bottom parts, but I am not that good at stamping in the same place like that without a stamping platform. Or I'm just gonna slightly lift this up and kind of add a little bit, like extend the lines a little, and you won't even be able to tell that there's a gap here. And that is what I'm gonna do to fix that. I mean, I knew that was gonna happen before I stamped it. I guess I could have stamped this on a different piece of colored paper and fussy cut out the word guy and put it there. Like I could have stamped it on yellow. It probably would have looked really nice that way as well. But sometimes I just want to be done and I don't want to keep messing around. So this is the ends of these tags. I cut this off right here and this off from there, and they are gray and they do match pretty well. So I don't like them like that, but I think I do like one up there. I think I'm gonna stick that one up there. No, I don't need one down there. So I'm gonna just, it's just the back side of this tag. And then, oops, of course I put the adhesive on the wrong side there. And then I am gonna grab the twine that comes in our packaging. I do have a bunch of colors because Paula, of course, sends me all the colors, but I'm going to use that green color. And I am going to tie these two tags together using this. So I'm just going to lift it. I'm going to cut this pretty long because I don't know how long I want or how big I want my bow. And I think I'm going to wrap it through a couple times. So it's a little... There, now I've got a couple. And then I am going to keep it as a bow. It's just going to be a really tiny bow. Let me try to get this the length I want it. And maybe in a double knot might help it stay. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim these. And I am going to use a little dot of adhesive to hold this down so it quits flipping sideways, because I don't want it sideways, I want it horizontal. So yeah, if you guys subscribe to our kits, this comes in your packaging. Like it ties your kit up every month. And Paula uses different colors. I think she tries to coordinate them with the kits so that you can reuse it for sure. So some of you might have quite a collection of twine, almost like mine. Okay, I think this is gonna wrap up this layout. Like I said, I will add my journaling right in this area. I have these still to put a couple of more little word phrases. I decided not to use any of those stickers. Let's see, is there anything in here that I think I might need? Oh, that looks kind of cool. And without it, it looks kind of empty. I think I'm gonna have to add that in there. Just some little finishing touches here, making sure that everything looks nice. Oh yeah, I like that sticking out from right there. It just kind of grounds that side a little. It gives it a little more weight because there's a lot going on here with my title. Okay guys, I think that I can probably be done. I'm gonna grab, do I need my pen? I'm gonna just outline these with my little scribbles because they are white on white here. And I just want to make them pop a little bit off the page. So I'm just doing teeny tiny miniature little scribbles on these. And I'll do the same on this tag. But I think I'm gonna not go through my word guy. I'm just gonna end it like that. Yeah. Okay guys, this is going to wrap up this layout. Thank you so much for watching. If you were inspired by this layout, whether it was anything, inspired by the background, inspired by the tags, inspired to recreate this whole layout exactly the way I did with your kit, or maybe, you know, with things out of your stash, we would love to see it on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club community Facebook group. I'm gonna link that in the comments of this video, or in the description of this video. If you want to subscribe to our monthly kit so that you get it, you know, each month automatically in the mail, I will post the link for all of the subscription information in the description of this video as well. Subscriptions are open now, and let's see, and if you subscribe today, it will start, you'll start your subscription with the March 2024 or 2025 kit, which is this one. Let's see. Oh, and if you like my videos, you might want to subscribe on YouTube to our YouTube channel. I try to post about 8 process videos a month using the current month's kit, and I can tell you for sure this month I'm going to be using the stamp set some more on my videos because I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm excited to see what other things I can do. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.